Hello and welcome back. After about 5 years of hunting with a Parker Tomahawk crossbow, I decided to go back to a regular compound this year, mainly so I can get faster second shots and a whole lot easier than doing the gymnastics in a tree stand to recock a crossbow. We've got foxes, coyotes, eating up our deer and turkeys, so it's time to lay down some of them things extra this year. So in this video, we're going to review this brand new Parker Poison compound bow. Just got this thing, get used to it. We're going to do a complete review on this thing and show you some shooting at different ranges. You have to pardon some of my marksmanship, I'm a little rusty, but I'm getting back in shape. Hit that subscribe button down there. Check this out. I went to Green Tops here locally in Ashland, Virginia. Those guys have everything for hunting and fishing, and I caught up with Billy and the boys at the archery counter and got me set up with this bow. Green Tops is like second to none in Virginia for getting you set up with any hunting and fishing stuff you need. And if you're anywhere near within an hour or so, you really ought to drive over there and check them out sometime. The archery counter guys got me set up with all the accessories that I needed. And you know what? After not being around compound bows for 5 years, I was ready for some advice on all the new stuff. They helped me get it set up with a drop-away QAD arrow rest, an IQ 6-pin bow sight with a retina lock, which is really cool to help you not torque your bow, kisser button, peep sight, D-loop, the whole works to get this bow ready to shoot. I also got a dozen Carbon Express Badlands Maxima Red SD 250 arrows. I do not know why we need a name longer than an arrow, but they're good arrows, and they custom cut them to my draw length. Then we paper tuned the bow to make sure that the arrows were leaving the bow, well, straight as an arrow. Basically, those guys helped me tailor fit this bow to me. Everything from the draw weight to the draw length to paper tuning, everything for this bow is set up just for me, and it shoots fantastic, which you're getting ready to see here in a minute. Of course, as usual, I'll put links to all the equipment on this bow in the description below this video. Now, there's one thing I gotta warn you about. If you get Billy and those guys at Green Tops to set your bow up, you better be careful. This happened to me as soon as I got the bow home from Green Tops. I haven't shot a regular compound bow until Saturday in 5 years. Get my new setup all dialed in, come out here and try to frickin' practice, and check this out. This is ridiculous. How the hell does that happen when you haven't shot in 5 years? You're not supposed to be Robin Hooding them that soon. That's costing me. Yeah, it was a big surprise to me too. I was not expecting that. I also figured out a pretty cool mount for my TheTactacam, the forward-facing camera, mounting it to my IQ bow sight arm. That worked like a dream. That way it's above the blind when I'm shooting out of a ground blind instead of using the stabilizer mount. Stabilizer mounts are great as long as you have plenty of clearance in your blind or your stand. I also mounted one on the top of the riser for a selfie angle when I'm shooting the bow. TactaCams are going to help me make some bucks and some does famous this year during hunting season. I cannot wait to get that footage. Make sure you've hit that subscribe button down there because you're going to want to see the review I do on these 5.0 cameras, which will be coming up very soon. And you know what? If you haven't started filming your hunts, you should really consider it. It adds a whole new dimension to the sport of hunting and it helps you relive those heart-pounding moments over and over again and share them with your friends. So that's enough of that. Let's take this thing out and do some shooting. All right, let's try this thing at 30. See how it looks. I like it. Put a couple more in there. Might have blew that one a little bit. All right, this is at 40 yards. And it is a hot, humid day. I'm sweating my butt off. One. Two. Three dead deer. All right, now look. This is at 50 yards. Look how far away that target looks. At 50 yards, the difference between the TactacAm and the brand GP is pretty staggering. You can definitely see the difference. Let's take 3 shots from 50 yards and see which one does the better job. And see how this bow does at 50. Dead deer. Another dead deer. This bow is smooth as butter and quiet. Let's go see how we did. Alright, 2 out of 3 dead. We have to do a little bit more practice in here. Alright, we're going to try this at 60. See how the bow does, see how I do. Still a little out of practice. This is way further than I'd shoot at a deer. Don't look bad though. Let's try 2 more. We had a fletching failure there. Be interesting to see how good the TactacAm picked that up. Alright, let's go see how we did. Alright, not too bad, all things considered. That loose fletching really hurt. Still, all things considered, pretty good for 60 yards, huh? Now I'm going to show you how quiet this bow is using this sound meter app. I'm going to set this up on the truck about 2 steps away from me and fire the bow so you can see just how quiet this bow is. It's pretty amazing. Alright, we have some nice ambient noise here. This is my voice talking at literally an arm's length from this camera. Whoops, I just hit it with the arrow. That's how close I am. So let's see how quiet this bow is. I'll shoot it again so you can see. Pretty quiet, huh? So there you go. With the Parker Poison, Parker has entered into the premium bow market with a bow that most people can afford. If you're in the market for a new compound bow and you don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to spend to get ready, I think I've shown you the Parker Poison's an awful hard package to beat. It's fast, quiet, and as accurate as you are. And of course, if you're in Virginia, swing by and see the guys at Green Tops. They'll get you set up with the whole thing. Just be careful where you're aiming. Hit that subscribe button down there. Give me that thumbs up like button if you haven't already. Check out some other videos while you're here. We'll see you next time.